Oh yeah, welcome once again to the channel. And today I'm going to be taking you through my process of registering on Mindrift.ai. Preferably, let's just put it like this: I'll take you through the process of registering or getting an account on Mindrift.ai. And it's going to be very easy. It's not something that's going to be difficult for you to do. So let's just dive into it already. My Mindrift account is already logged in, so I'm going to log out so I can show you how you get your own Mindrift account. So let's see. Wait for it to log out, and I'm just going to go to Mindrift.ai, and I'm going to click enter. So it takes me to the main homepage. And once you type in Mindrift.ai into your browser, this is what you're going to see. And when you're here, at the top bar here, you see the Mindrift logo. You see all projects, how it works, blog, community, about us. Log in and apply now. You can choose apply now, or you can go to all projects, and here you can select which one you want, depending on the field you are going into: agentic, coding, consulting, design, legal, scripting, STEM, writing. Like in my last video, I said STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. That's a STEM. So if you're in any of those fields, you're good to go. Writing is just basically like copywriting and all the rest. Or you can choose standalone opportunities, depending on the one you want. Standalone opportunities, then them. Or you can just go to apply. Let's just do this. I'm going to click on apply, and I'm going to go back to the other side, and I'm going to open each and every one of them so you can see what is there. So let's go to apply. It's for it to load, and once it loads, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see auto claim, examiner, freelance, AI training, biologist with Python experience, biology expert with Python, brand designer, freelance or freelance virtual identity specialist, chemist with Python experience, chemist expert with Python, civil engineer with Python, civil engineer with Python experience, freelance, computer science expert with Python, data science, Python and SQL, which is a structured query language, direct endorsement, which is DE, underwriter, freelance AI, electrical engineer with Python, electrical engineer, English writer, freelance full stack, and yeah, all this. Once you get here, you're going to see what is here, and you pick. Actually, you just have to pick one, and you're going to do that. Now let me just go back to all projects so you can see. Now let's select standalone, because all these ones here, the from agentic down to writing, I think they are all here. So let's just start with standalone opportunities. If we go to standalone opportunities, okay, it still brings us here, and we'll click on tandem. Let's see. Okay, your brain power, that means it still gives us the same stuff, which is web scraping, senior presentation, graphics, freelance web design, messaging bots, and all that. Let's see again. Let's try standalone. That's what it's going to give us, and yeah, it still gives us the same thing, still the same page, the same thing as apply. So now once you're here, what you have to do is you have to select which one you want to go for. Majority of people that do apply on Mindrift, they do go for the English writer, but depending on when you are trying to apply to the platform, you might see something different. But this English writing or writer position is always open. It's always there. It has been there for God knows how long, can't even remember. So what you have to do is click on apply. When you click on apply, it's going to, the first one I clicked didn't open because I've already applied on it and all that. So it's going to load this job is no longer available. But you see, the job is no longer available. But normally once you click that, it's going to like give you the breakdown of what the job is all about, and it's going to ask you to upload your CV or your resume, or it's going to ask you for an invitation link, meaning you have to be invited for the program. So since the job is no longer available, this is what is actually open. These are jobs that are open. Here you can check the workplace type, the location, the department. You can select a job. So let's say workplace type is remote normally. Location, you can select whichever country you are in. If you're in America, you can select America. If you're in Colombia, If you are in South Korea, India, Bangladesh, UK, London, or anywhere Barbados, you can select that. Oh, let me just this for Nigeria. Let's see, Nigeria. See, there's nothing for Nigeria, so I'm just going to like leave location open, and let's see department, creator, writer. Let's just do that, and let's see, and work type, part time. Okay, let's see, and these are the jobs that are open. But that's, by the way, this is not what you want to do, but if it does open, you can select the job that you want from here. So let's go back to Mindrift. Let's go back here. Let's look for something else. Let's see. Auto claims, chemist, civil engineer, depending on the one you want to go for. Senior data, no. Statistics software. Senior compilers, customer banking. So let's say freelance. Freelance, right? Okay. Freelance full stack, no. Now, mind you, whatever position you're actually applying for, their interview and assessment is different. So you're not going to see the same thing. It's just different. This video is just showing you how to apply. I'm not going to show you how to take your assessment or do any other thing. Once you're on the platform, that's left for you. We can't do this kind of videos because of the NDA we signed. So that's it. Let's just see. Electrical engineer, direct endorsement, electrical. I'm gonna say something that's relatively simple and easy for any person to do. Okay, let's just go for graphic design now. So you wait for it to open, and let's see. This particular one is open. Like I said, this is what you're going to see at the beginning. The English writer is open, and you're going to read all this. And once you're done, requirements, at least one to relevant experience in graphic design, virtual, bachelor's or master degree in graphic design, visual arts. So yeah, project this thing, you click on apply for this job, you read it. Compensation is $50 per hour, equivalent, or it's equivalent. So click on apply. After going through the overview, you have the option to input your resume from your device, be it your phone or your laptop. You have the opportunity. Once you import, it's going to fill all these details, and you need to write a cover letter. Don't mind them putting this in, that is optional. You need to have a cover letter, write a cover letter, and you have to share a link to your portfolio. Like I said, depending on what you are applying for, the process is different. For the English writer, you don't have to upload a portfolio, but for this one, you have to upload a portfolio. So if you're someone that has been doing graphics for a while, like myself, I've been doing graphics for a while, but I didn't major in arts. I majored in computer science. I can still apply for this and give them my portfolio. Doesn't really matter, but those are criteria for you to get the job done. Like I said in my previous video, you need to have a skill. You need to learn something. You need to learn something for you to be able to work on this platform. So this is it. Let me just input my resume and show you how it's going to work. So now, if you don't know how to create, or if I find it difficult to create a resume, I'm going to be dropping a video on how to create a resume, so you can do that, and you will not find it difficult. I think that's going to be my next video after this, so you'll be able to create your resume. And it all depends on you that is watching. If you actually want me to do a video on resume, you can drop a comment in the comment section saying do a resume, and I'm going to do a video about the resume. So yeah, I've uploaded my resume and it's filled everything: my name, last name, although you got it wrong, you can change that, my email address, my phone number, address, and yeah, resume, it's automatically there. For the cover letter, you can whip up a cover letter. Whatever cover letter you're whipping up, you have to make sure that it is detailed and it is tailored to you and it sounds like you, whatever method you are using. Yeah, also for the resume video or the CV video, I'm going to be also showing you how to do a cover letter too. So don't forget to drop a comment and also subscribe.